technically we're not back. We're still sending data to set up the streams. All right, Twitch should be audio check. Audio check sounds good. All right. Let's get those setup posts. Now, let's go switch over to my boob tube. Get the connection. No, get the connect. Get the connection. Get the connection. No, get connect. There we go. Gotta get that link because YouTube does have their little individual vanity URL thingies. I can now be able to close Opera. Do they let you do self-promotions here? Take a look at Nexus mods. Any mention of self-promotion? All right. So let's pop down to self-promote. Use self-promotion window. There may not be one on that channel. And self-promote. Do I want to throw one more in one more place? Don't see any other good options I can throw one in. All right. Let's throw you over here. Throw you down here. Audio mixing is good. It should pick up on Fallout once I launch it. It's full screen OBS. That way I've got OBS on my second monitor. I've got Discord on the third. And I got Fallout on the first. And just waiting for Fallout to launch. I see a black screen. That means the game has launched. And I see it on the OBS screen. All right. So before we head over to Concord, and I can show you the before and the after, because there's a few things I want to talk about with both factions, Concord, locations, all that fun jazz. But first, let's start off with a mod that will be going up to the Nexus soon. This Is the Gorski cabin rebalanced? And what is the Gorski cabin rebalance? Gors, Gorski cabin rebalanced? Well, it takes one of the most. I'm not even gonna meme this. I'm just gonna be straight out with you guys. It takes one of the most useless perk magazines in the entire game. And makes it do something useful. So that, of course, is Wayne Gorski. He's nothing particularly special. I think we all know who Wayne Gorski is. And of course, we all know about Gorski's cabin. We have all probably been to Gorski's cabin at least once in every playthrough. That is not the key reason that we are here in Gorski's cabin. No, we are here. Is that supposed to be the Minutemen or the Railroad? Can't recall. Well, let's take a dive into Dogorski's cabin first. It is best.
Sweet.
Statement of intent. This will be my first and only entry. I identify myself as a free-thinking citizen of these once great United States. I will not stand idly by as the government infects the minds of its people with devices like the electrical tower they've erected in my front lawn. I pledge to take down this mind-control device by any means necessary and begin construction of an incendiary device. If you are reading this, I have certainly been killed or detained in a government interrogation camp. The news will surely warp the truth and brand me a communist traitor. Do not believe their lies. Let all true patriots know that what I do of my own free will for the good of my country. Wayne Gorski. Now, Gorski's cabin. We should talk about Gorski's cabin. Because anyone who's been to Gorski's cabin has come across the Wasteland Survival Guide, number 5. This magazine. And we all know what this magazine does. Are we ready, everybody?
Nice.
There you go. The Guide to Diamond City. Wasteland Survival Guide. I still haven't found a way to fix that text. I'm not sure what triggers that. I'll have to look into it. Might be a message box. But I have changed the perk to make it something I feel is more apropos to Gorski and his cabin. So let's just step over here. And we're going to go do help Raider 4. Yes, I know I could use a cheat terminal. Let's do this the old way. Ah, hi, hello, Preston Garvey. Ah, yes, we will be getting to you. We will be getting to you in the future, Mr. Garvey. There's a lot to say about you. A lot of good things. But we will get to you, Mr. Garvey. There are many things to say about you, Mr. Garvey. We've already talked about the initial conversation with you, Mr. Garvey, but there's a lot to say about Mr. Garvey. Garvey's a good guy. Too many people don't like Garvey, but there's a lot of good things to say about Garvey. So I'm glad he's joining us here in the chat. Anyway, we've got a raider. Let's spawn in a raider. Player dot player play dot place at me ff 02 OD 05. We just need one, and we're going to toggle the combat AI off. Because as soon as I pop out of the console here, you're going to notice something about the raider. That didn't work. Maybe they need to be aggressive, because they're technically aggressive, but their AI processing might not be kicking in because they need to be flagged as aggressive. So let's try make sure that they're attacking me first. Come on. Trigger the perk. Turn the AI off. Oh well, this is what happens when you have mods in development. Anyway, what's supposed to happen and what's not happening is I've modified that perk magazine so that if you are aggressive and not a ghoul, they take radiation damage because it's inside of a giant irradiated bunker full of nukes being disassembled. So you basically get a rad cloak aura. I'm going to obviously have to still tinker with the code a bit. So we'll come back and revisit that perk in the future. Because, as I said before, we're doing a lot of location-based stuff and people and whatnot, including the good old man, Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen, who gets way too much flack for a man who has just had the worst of possible luck. My god, man. Garvey gets way too much flack from too many levels of shit. But there's a lot that happens in Concord that I don't think everyone's quite aware of. That, like, and that's literally what we're going to cover next. We are going to go take a trip over to Concord. We're not going to rescue Garvey right away, because actually there's a lot of fun stuff involving good old Garvey and the Minutemen that we need to look at first before we play the hero. So let's start off with the most basic of elements. We're going to start off with Garvey. And, well, not Garvey, I'm talking about common. Wow, my tongue's not working. My tongue has. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, Commonwealth is up over Concord. There we go. Nope, just want to place a marker. Turn us around, and that way. And we're going to be looking for a sewer entrance. There should be a few. Oh, no, Garvey's going to be over that way. Let's see, where is it? You have killed every raider, haven't you, Garvey? No, I think there's actually still a few left. And they have now just gone aggressive. Let's swing around through here. Concord civic asset. Wow. My tongue is just not working. The Concord Civic Access. Now, some of you may have come down here, some of you may not. But here's what I want to show off, because until the Deathclaw spawns, this location changes. There are a few locations that change. Another one is ArcJet. Most people have probably only visited ArcJet with the dance mission active. But it actually it has a different state pre dance, and you can go there. So let's just quickly head this way. I know you're in there. I can literally see you. You're not fooling anybody. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. And here's a big point, because for those of you who might remember this area, yeah, this gate is torn down. There's not much of a big difference. If you look over there, you might notice some stuff is missing. There's supposed to be like a Mirelurk in here and a dead Brahmin. They're not there. Swing around this way. Try to get through it through the proper channels instead of just through the hole in the wall. Swing around in here. Oh, this is pretty standard. We all know about this area. The mediocre standardized loot here. And never say no to duct tape. Swing around, swing around.
Chained up on the other side.
I might actually be able to force it. Do I have a grenade on me? No, I need a explosive grenade. Frag grenade. I may regret this. Nope, still chained. Alright, well. Toggle collision. Flip through. And here we are to this area that we can't normally get to. Then we get back here. There's our dead Mirelurk. Our dead Brahmin. Notice anything missing? There's no Deathclaw here, is there? If we go over here, no Deathclaw. And just so nothing breaks, let's load back. Because there is another way to get to this area. collision back on. Swing back around. Oh, he finally came out after me. Someone thought they were clever. Alrighty. Let's swing around the other way. Because, of course, there's where the Deathclaw comes out, right? So let's go see if we can open up that entrance and come in through that way. To the other side of the area. Officially. That's going to be back here. Over... Where is it? This side. By the Nuka-Cola machine. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, that's because the Deathclaw is just sitting underneath there, or something like that. Well, we can take a look. We can see if the Deathclaw is in hiding, as the saying were. So why don't we go take a little look and see if we've got a hidden Deathclaw somewhere right underneath our feet. In case I break anything, by using the toggle commands. Toggle collision. Take me underground. Here we are. Concord, civic access. No Deathclaw, no hiding Deathclaw. Well, let's reload. Our quick save. All right. Now. I had AI processing off this entire time. That's fine. It wasn't really necessary for what we were doing anyway. But that would explain why everyone was oddly chill with me, wouldn't it? As I had AI processing still off from the previous experiment. The man of the hour, Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen. Now, considering I'm about to show some, in a later video, some serious settlement related stuff, we're going to have to do a splinter timeline here. But for now, let us give Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen, a hand, shall we?
Hands up, asshole.
Blitz can't make it there. I actually do have Blitz, but let's see. No. Nope. Come on, Blitz. Nope. Trying to see if I can actually Blitz right up there. Nope. Dang it. If there's somebody over there, can I Blitz for them? I can. Sometimes the breaking the game is fun. Well, I technically did Blitz through them, but I couldn't get to the locked door.
Yes.
Alright, we'll do it the proper way. We'll have a lot of fun.
Got it.
I don't know why I'm looting everything here. This reality is not going to be allowed to stay. So let's just Blitz through, shall we? Preferably actually being able to Blitz through. Oh, come on. Let me Blitz up to them. You're no fun game. Oh, there you are. Blitz. And Blitz. Is that all of them? Am I missing someone, Garvey? Who are you firing on, Garvey? Garvey, who are you firing on? Ah, I see him. That's actually what Blitz looks like. It's very uncommon to actually see it in game. But yeah, that's what Blitz looks like. It just allows you to literally close a distance in an instant. So that was actually kind of fun to watch. An actual Blitz being pulled off without camera tricks getting in the way. Alright.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing.
Got
Glad
help.
to help.
Well, if that
Please go on.
Please, go
a month.
right. Ghouls? What are ghouls?
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Let's hear it.
Sturgis.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. Well, looks...
Uh-huh. What makes that power armor so special?
Oh, West Tech.
Minigun.
I know, right? It can be powered up.
I'll help if I can.
What you'll need is...
But we can't get... Look.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion.
Well, all right.
We've already gone into the many variations of this conversation in a previous video.
Right?
Oh, actually, something I don't think I've shown that one. Yes, this is actually a functional door. This does, in fact, take you out onto the balcony that Garvey fires from. They haven't spawned yet.
See that? I knew it.
Well, those are the raiders. So, yeah, sure.
Boss, we got somebody up here.
Raggle Rock. Well, let's go to the Greater Scum. See if anybody else is attacking me. Well, he's way over there. Deathclaw. Level 22. Nice try, Deathclaw, but as we've discovered in a previous video, I'm more or less immortal. Thanks to my defensive perk takes. Raider Scum. Raider Scum. Raider. Don't mind me, I gotta take care of this guy first, Deathclaw. Then we'll punch clocks. The real Deathclaw is me. Ah, you gotta love Paralyzing Palm. You really do. Now, down into the hole. Because this is what I wanted to show you guys. One, not only does that open up, which allows us to come through this way and remove the chains here, but if we swing back around to the area we were just in moments ago, a few people will remember closely. Swing up here. The fencing has been torn down. If we go up here, same Mirelurk and Brahmin bodies. And yeah, like I said, it's a minor change, but it is a change. Until the Deathclaw is lured to the area by the smell of death, as Mama Mercy puts it, this zone is different. Now, as you can see here, like for example, the Concord Civic access can access it through the overhead that's knocked open by the Deathclaw, and this gate here is torn open, which, given that it is ripped outward, we can assume that the Deathclaw must have torn through here, come out here, and what? What was its path? I'm not sure. Because the only sign we have of damage is the gate torn this way. Now, it's also possible that the Deathclaw came into the sewers underground through here, grabbed the fence and pulled it towards itself to sort of rip it off the hinges, and that would explain why it might be torn this way. Which of course allowed it to feast on these creatures. Smash this hole in the wall. Because remember, we can't get through this area before, so we can assume that this was all intact. This went through down to here like normal, and the Deathclaw smashed this hole in the wall, walked through this room, and that's how we end up encountering the Deathclaw. And I don't want the Museum of Freedom. I want, yes, Commonwealth door. Now, we'll visit Arcject later, because, well, I'd have to also get over to the police station and whatnot. So we'll do that in a separate video. But what I do want to show you, and we may not be able to get through it in this particular video, but I'll show you some locations that are good to know about. Of course, let's see, where is it? Well, there's the Greater Mass Blood Clinic, where if you make your way through here, you get a bunch of blood packs. So if you need blood packs or anything, this would be a great place to go. But that's just a loot location. I want to show you a specific place. There it is, Sunshine Tidings Co-op. So we're going to fast travel to Sunshine. This has a very useful perk magazine. So we're going to pop by here in our little look of locations. And we're going to get it recruited. Because when the game first came out, in one of my runs, I have ignored Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen, for a while. And what ultimately happened is, after collecting a bunch of settlements, he just kind of spawned on top of me. And it completed the initial quest and all kinds of crazy shit. I don't know if they fixed that since then. Because it was a really weird thing where all of a sudden I'm at the middle of, what was it? It was the one near the National Guard Depot, County Crossing. And all of a sudden, Preston Garvey just shows up behind me and he says, hey, let's go retake the castle. I'm like, what? Who the hell are you? Where the hell did you come from? So what we're going to do is we're going to hit up a few locations, recruit them as our settlements, and see if it breaks Preston Garvey. Need to clear the enemies from this location. What enemies are in this location? Now, there's also another reason to come here, because there's a very useful skill book. Still got enemies. Yep, I see you. Are we here? Yes, we are here. The Settler. Always make your way here in a new game for the Wasteland Survival Guide.
Perfect.
Primarily collect extra meat from animal kills. Now, that particular magazine doesn't mean every animal. It means from some animals. And I did make a mod ages ago that expanded it to other things. But with the creation of the Robco Patcher, I can now make that mod a lot more effective and less finicky and self-destructive. So yeah, my Hunter's overhaul mod will be getting an overhaul in the near future thanks to Robco's Patcher. Now, are we done? Do we have more things that need to be punched? Think that may be it. What enemies are still in this location? That a roundhouse kick. And yes, for those of you wondering, or no, or however you want to phrase it, these fancy maneuvers you're seeing me do, it's just an animation replacer. I'm not running with some like melee combat overhaul. No, it's literally just animation replacers. But damn, aren't they cool? I can now use the workshop at Sunshine. Now, there's another one I wanted to show you guys. Where is it? It's a graveyard. It's in this same relative area. Wildwood, but we'll go to that one in a second. Another good one to know about is Wicked Shipping. Let's head to Wicked Shipping. So these are all locations with like really cool, like useful loot to pick up. And again, just to make things clear, that's where Sunshine Tidings is. It's relatively easy to find. Just head straight south from Sanctuary, past the lake, right before the gradient color change, you'll see Sunshine Tidings. And of course, Wicked Shipping, as you can see, just a little bit off of Abernathy. It's right off the road. And we're going to the fleet lockup, actually. I teleported to the other side of this thing to punch him. Ah. Now, notice this. Unlock expert, right? But if we just swing around... I'll let it play. Might as well. Get some lore.
Blake, I want you to listen to me as a brother here. This whole deal with Eddie is wicked shiesty. I mean, what kind of business partner threatens to kill you if the deal doesn't go his way? We are in way over our heads, man. I can't see a way out of this. No way except shutting down and getting out of Dodge. Give me a chance to talk this out with you face to face. I just want both of us to get out of this.
Somehow, given the log was here, and he had a pistol, and he didn't, I'm gonna guess this is a guy trying to warn him, and either a friend or an agent of Eddie got him. So that's one little bit of lore to pick up here. But our real prize is if we slide around, flip, flip, boo, doo, boo, boo. There's, of course, Grognak, always fun. My crits are going to do more damage. But this is what we want. The Wicked Shipping Trailer Key. Oh, but the trailer key does more than you might think, my friends. For you see, the trailer key will now allow you to unlock any Wicked Shipping trailer. There are a few spawning throughout the world, including the one right here. And as long as you have this key in your inventory, if you find any blue trailers anywhere in the world, instead of having to lockpick them like you normally would, you now have the master key. Oh, but there's other fun stuff. And some minor loot to find here at Wicked Shipping. So let's continue exploring, shall we?
Got it.
I really should have, oh, he has Teddy Fears. So yeah, what you'll find spread throughout the game is the teddy bears, and some are actually regular teddy bears, and some are Teddy Fears. Just a fun little bit of difference. Came in through here. Came in through here. Did we get everything? I mean, just random loot. But of course, this is Fallout 4. Every bit of loot helps, right? Now, back here. The terminal is also useful, for you see, here's a terminal cargo manifest. That's right, each one of these will add a shipping location to your map that you can go explore for some, general loot. Bring up through here. Grab some more loot. General variety loot. But hey, not gonna say no to springs and adhesive and this, that, and the other thing. Even though this particular character, I don't really have to care too much about leveling, since it's more for showcasing stuff and testing stuff. I mean, have you seen my character stat screen? I think I'll be fine. Bring around through the back, come back here. There is an upper level, we'll look at that in a moment. Chem bench. Well, first off, if you want to get the loot over in here, go around. And we go over here. Gotta love it when you miss your jump. Have to do it all over again. And again, this kind of implies that the mobsters got involved, because we got up here a guy clutching a case of pre-war money. But yes, that's pretty much all there is to look at here at Wicked Shipping. If you're wondering what that is, that's Abernathy Farm. I've been so I'm trying to make each of my settlements a little bit unique in their own way. So for Sanctuary Hills, which is, can we actually see a sanctuary from here? I'm not sure we can. Whatever. Sanctuary is like that way, isn't it? Can we see Sanctuary from here? I mean, Sanctuary is past the water tower over there, the white water tower. So I don't think we can see it from here. Yeah, I don't think so. But, yeah. So I try to do it like, set it up like Covenant. So walls, turrets, all that. It still needs some work. Pre-war buildings. But what I did here with Abernathy Farm is I just kind of built what would you call it? It really is just sort of like a overhead, I don't know, bridge. It's got a bridge around it. And I'm still working on it, so it's not in its final form yet. But yeah, it's pretty much just a bridge that goes completely around it. And I'm trying to put fencing so it's OSHA compliant and turrets. But yeah, that's pretty much all this is. I want to actually feel like a farm. It's just a farm has got a defensive bridge around it. And you can kind of see, I use all kinds of different flooring to make it kind of feel makeshift. Can we even see like red rocket from here? I don't think we can.
What the?
Raider?
This is gonna be fun.
Oh yes, it's going to be quite fun, Raider. You regret coming to one of Motto's settlements with ill intentions. Still full save. Now, other settlement we want to go to. Wildwood, over yonder. Let's make our way to the center. Wildwood's actually in a rather interesting location. Because right in the center you'll find hacking for turrets. You have to still get to the console, but you can turn turrets on their friends. But where is it? Nearby. Let's turn on. Is it data? Mechanical methods. Find the caravan. If we go map. Yeah. So here, the caravan you'll see is near Watts Consumer Electronics. Inside Watts, you'll find the Protectron hacking source code, which is a little bit less useful. The other one is for spotlights, which is semi-useful. But turrets is definitely super useful. Now, we need some more settlements. Not Breakheart Banks. Coastal Cottage. It's been cleared. I haven't activated it. That means it is actually a viable settlement. So I think it's about 7 settlements that caused Preston Garvey to break last time. We're now up to, what is it? 4? So we've got Sanctuary Hills, Red Rocket, Abernathy Farms, Sunshine Tidings, and now we're about to add the Coastal Cottage. Now I use a cottage, a coastal cottage? Oh, right. I forgot about this place. Well, I forgot about only in the sense of, I forgot what's lurking around here. Yeah, you guys see it, right? Fuck it. Let's give it a try. Iron Fist 5, folks. Paralyzing Palm. It can be very useful. Now keep in mind, I'm level 105, and look how much these guys are putting up a fight. These guys are only level 35, and I'm 105, and they are still tough as bones. Even with like a 3x level advantage on them. But yeah, levels don't mean everything. Something to keep in mind, folks. And wait until you see Legendary Kellogg. Oh yeah, I plan to revisit that mod. Right. I was going to do something incredibly stupid, wasn't I? Maybe it's time we switch to a different weapon. Come back here! I've got a rolling pin! Where are you, Queenie? Did she despawn? She might have despawned. The super mutants caused her to despawn. Oh. No, she's patrolling the road. That's pleasant. Well, in that case... Because I would like to face her at my strongest means with all of my solar-powered bonuses. Ah, oof. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah, I just want to sleep till 6:40 a.m. Give me 2 hours. I see her. Alright. Take a quick stock of me at my best. So yeah, I'm currently sitting at plus 6 strength, plus 7 endurance, plus 2 luck. 13 strength, 17 endurance. About as tough as I can get. I'm getting... the sun is literally healing me. Ha ha ha. I cannot get any stronger than this. He's half my level. Let me pop away from... Wow, she is literally on my ass, isn't she? Well, give you all the crits then. That acid, it is no joke. Even with all my healing abilities, that acid is no joke. Alright, let's switch to something a little bit beefier, shall we? Now, let's see how long it takes me to recover from that. Told you folks, solar powered, ghoulish, they get you some good bonuses. And since they're percentage based, the higher my base hit points are, the more I get back each turn. While damage outgoing is more or less standardized. You know, most guns are like 24 damage, so on and so forth. So really, an individual attack's really only going to do 12 to 30 damage. And if you're operating at a point where you have 1100 HP and you're recovering, say, 1% every minute, you're recovering about 100 HP per minute. And so the higher your level, yeah, it adds up. You can totally do a Wolverine build. Alrighty. Now, she actually does respawn. I will mention that. He is a bitch now. Now, I need another settlement. I really don't want to do the one out in the middle of the water. I need settlements that are relatively easy to get. Like ones I don't have to do quests for, you know what I mean? Rain Garden I still have to do a quest for. Terrell Atomics Factory. Nordhagen Beach we can swing over to, but they might require me to do some work for them. Oh, well, sure. If not, I can just pull up on my phone or whatever a couple other locations that have settlements. There's a few different settlements that are basically untapped, and the big thing we're trying to test right now is will we still break Preston Garvey if we get like 7 settlements? So let's see. Middle of the day.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Yeah, no. Maybe the kid will give me some work.
Huh? Well, hello. Huh?
Yep. Not Nordhagen Beach. Alright, hold on. Fallout for...
Their eldest daughter was gunned down by raiders.
I wonder how they carry on after something like that.
Poor girl. She had more courage than sense.
There we go, there's the map I need. We're currently at Nordhagen Beach. The Boston Airport I won't be able to unlock right now. County Crossing I won't be able to unlock right now. Finch Farm. I might be able to do Finch Farm. I know Croup Manor I can do. I know Kingsport Lighthouse I can do. Let's head up to Finch Farm. They're located about, where would I say? Here? I'll go get another location on my map while I'm in the area. Wait, getting stuck on the geometry. Get back here, you Myler Hunter. I want some lobster. I am hungry for lobster. And the blue lobster is just fine. Aqua Girl or Aqua Boy. Very fun perk because you can just GTFO away from a fight into the water and they can't pursue you. Though I do wonder, I'm sure you can. I don't remember the exact location of the underwater sub, but I'm sure you can swim right up to it because it is like a location. You do have to jump into it. So I wonder how far out you can see it. Basically, I'm wondering how far out you can see it. Do a quick save. Where are we? We're one of the marinas, aren't we? Reeb Marina. This is a fun little place with its own little fun little stuff, but we won't be dealing with it at just this moment. I just kind of want to flag the locations is all. Gibson Point Pier. I need to get myself a good power fist is what I need. The knuckles are fun, but they're not going to get me the damage I need. Even with Iron Fist 5. I mean, look at that. Let's switch over to the big guns. This guy is really good at rejecting my hits. Let's try the rolling pin. Finch Farm. Yep, we're almost there. Oh no, Finch Farm. Saugus Ironworks, isn't it? Yes. Croup Manor. I'd forgotten what Finch Farm was. That's fine. There are plenty of open locations that I can tag. What I need to get myself is a legendary pair of knuckles. That would be nice. I should tweak Iron Fist so your attacks gain a small cone. Because granted, that's just an animation change and doesn't actually, it's not actually gameplay accurate, but I feel like Iron Fist should be able to have a cone. Clear the enemies. Come on, where are you guys? I can hear you shuffling. There's a bedroom key. We're gonna need that. That should, in theory, be enough. But I don't believe you need to clear the basement. Just the, settlement zone. And we'll go into the basement in another time as we take a look at the details of Group. But for now, we just want to focus on the settlement. Now, clear the enemies from this location. That should be everyone. Maybe it does include the basement. Charred Feral Ghoul, Feral Ghoul Reaver, Legendary Charred Feral Ghoul, Alright, let's go for something with a bit more punch. Well, one fun thing about Croup. Go behind here. Little monkey in a boat. Yeah, it's fine. Rads actually heal us. Theodore Croup. Poor man. Ton of bad luck. As long as we're here. Shall we take a look at Theodore Croup's personal terminal? Talk about the man's poor luck. 1:15:78. When my father said there nothing could change the Croup family dynasty, than the crippling debt from a bad stock market trade, he apparently didn't think about a world flooded with radiation poisoning. Let me back up. When I watched the mushroom clouds rising, I thought that this was someone's sick joke. I prayed for something to wipe away the debt, but this was not what I had in mind. But I'd take a blue-collar lifestyle over having the majority of my facial features slide off in my sleep. Well, could be worse. I locked up the rest of the family in the basement and hid the key. Couldn't bring myself to kill them. They may be disgusting monsters, but that's still my Aunt Matilda in there. I've started to find that there are other survivors out here. Some of them look like roadkill too. They all killed the ones that turned the monsters and started trying to kill us normal ones. Weird thing I noticed? None of the ferals seemed interested in attacking those of us falling apart. 2:10:78. Okay, it worked. Went to the basement. Rest of the family didn't try and kill me. Actually, kinda ignored me. But that's not the point. The point is, the old world is dead. Everyone, back to square one. The debt is gone, we can start over. Look, if I can still talk and function and act like a normal human being, then so can they. They just need a little nudge. The Croup family will be back on top in no time. Journal entry. Who cares? Hundreds of years. Hundreds! I can't fucking die! None of us can. I spent hundreds of years trying to teach these creatures how to act human. I got nothing to show for it. Except maybe my cousin James can spot the difference between a salad fork and a regular fork. I can't be sure he's not just lucky. How the hell are we supposed to be the affluent socialite Croup family again for all monsters? This is pointless. I swear to God, I'm going to bust in Aunt Matilda's head if she doesn't listen to me. You just watch.
Sweet.
Alright, fine. Looks like Fallout is frozen. Let's close it. Give it a moment. And this is why I always say before loading through a door, because you never quite know. So, while I'm popped out of the game for a moment, give me just a moment, I should be able to tweak the perk. Gorski mag, rebalance. Is hostile to player, and then remove these other checks on if they're ghouls or not. That's all I need to do. That should be all it needs. That way I'm not irradiating friendlies. A simple fix. Relaunch. This does mean that ghouls will get healed. But, yeah, I mean, to be fair. Kind of expect that. Because all you have to do, if you don't want to have, the radiation aura and healing ghouls and all that, just don't go into Gorski's cabin. Like, the entire reason I replace it is because it is such a skippable magazine that most people literally skip it. So now at least it does something. We are now at Croup Manor. There's Kingsport Lighthouse we could do. There's Coastal College, Taffington Boathouse. I think they hold off on Kingsport. I want to do some fun modding to it. But there's Taffington Boathouse, if that's not an option. If this isn't enough. He's back! Alright, this is a fun bug that I've noticed with Croup Manor. Once you've cleared it, this withered guy just kind of shows up and he doesn't flag as hostile. I mean, look. I guess he technically flags as hostile, but he also doesn't count as hostile because knows he's not attacking me. And yet I can activate the workshop. It's very weird. It is very, very weird. No Preston Garvey signs? No? No? There's Covenant. So Taffington Boathouse is about here. There's Taffington. Yeah, I knew you were here. It's also mines. Yeah, screw it. But I wanted to see what would happen. I know there's one more. Yeah, notice the way this thing looks? It's had all the blood sucked out of it. That is actually intentional. It's not just a dead Brahmin, it is a desiccated dead Brahmin. I see you. Yeesh. That was a tough one. these poor people.
Bats. Sweet.
Now, is that enough? To get us our next settlement. Of course, quick save beforehand, just in case Preston is broken. I can now use Taffington. Still no signs of Preston Garvey teleporting to my location.
Got it.
Alrighty. There's Outpost of Monja. Oberland Station, Sunshine, Abernathy. Equator, Marina, Jamaica Plains, Murkwater, Somerville, Warwick, Spectacle Island. Let's go with Starlight. Starlight's always an easy one to do. It's Covenant's here. So about here? While we're here, sure, supply lines. Three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Oh crap! There's... Oh, actually, while we're here, the Drumlin Diner. What do my stats look like? I got charisma of 8. Can I improve that any? I should now have... It's annoying I can't actually get to the... There it is. Charisma of 9. I'm gonna go over to aid. Let's see. Make our way up there.
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that
Whoa,
junk
whoa,
has done to my
easy
boy?
there, This doesn't involve work.
You stop waving a gun in my face or gun involve me.
Stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
Okay, just take it easy. We'll lower our weapons, all right? Just don't do anything crazy.
Now, hand over your money.
Now
All of it.
hand over your money. All of it.
Just keep calm, all right? Here. That's everything I have.
Now, what the hell is going on here?
What's going on here?
That's a simple business dispute, got it? Trudy's sitting on a pile of goods that she owes me. I tried reasoning with her, but it looks like I gotta take what's mine by force. Want to make some easy money? Help me out. I could use another gun. Or maybe you think you can talk some sense into her.
If I help, I expect to get
If
paid.
I help, I expect to get paid.
And I'd love to pay you, but you took all my money, remember?
I love that.
We'll work something out when this is over.
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work this out.
I appreciate it. If things go sideways, we'll back you up.
I'm the muscle thing. Just
Now, I know some people may take issue with the route I just took, but I'd like to remind you that chems are legal in the Commonwealth. They're sold in many settlements by many different people. So him being a chem pusher isn't considered to be a crime. And what do we have here? We have a case of someone bought chem. Now, granted, that's a bad thing, especially in their case because they become addicted, but they refuse to pay. And look what happens. Once the anger of a deadbeat client is taken off the table and he's just talking with somebody, he's actually quite reasonable. He says, hey, you think you could talk to her and have better results? Go ahead. I'd appreciate it if you could talk some sense to her. He's not a raider. He's a scumbag, but he's not a raider. And by going this route, you gain an additional traitor. Because if you can talk your way through this, you get Trudy as a traitor, and you get him as a traitor, and he deals in chems, and so you get one extra person that you can, trade with. And again, he's not a bad person. He's a little rough around the edges, but he's not a bad person.
Don't piss me off.
Trudy.
You. Hi.
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well, he ain't getting his money. Period.
Look, you owe them money. If you don't pay them, this will be over. Everyone walks away, no one gets hurt.
Look, you owe them money. If you just pay them, then this will be over. Everyone walks away without getting hurt.
All right, I'll pay. But that bastard ain't gonna sell one more drop of jet to my boy. You hear that, Wolfgang? You'll get your damn money, but I better not catch you selling chems to my boy again.
Fine by me, Trudy. Your son's broke as shit anyhow.
All right, crisis is over. If you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
We get paid and I don't even gotta shoot nobody. Good job. Here. Now how about I show you all the pick-me-ups I have to offer?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Now remember, modern.
He even has sweet rolls. I'm buying that.
Hey.
We're open for business again. A little lighter in the pocket thanks to you. How about you buy something and make it up to us?
You got things covered from here?
Yeah. It's gonna take my son a while to get off the chems, but we'll make it. We always do. Now, let's get back to business. You need anything for the road?
Let's see what you have.
A little bit of everything.
Let's pick up General Chow's revenge. Just sell her some of my extra gear. Did my game just freeze on me? Oh, no, just being weird. Well, I don't really need Radaway, like, at all. Because I am natural Radaway. And I should have a ton of purified water. That should work.
Thanks for helping us out with Trudy. You did good.
Maybe later.
As long as I'm over in this area, is that? Yep, that is Trash Can Carla. Another little fun thing to show off.
Huh?
Excuse me.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Your money, all of it. One of these days I'm going to do a your money, all of it run, but this is not that day. Now, always pick this option. Because what it gives you is TrashCon Carla's perk, which gives you a 10% discount at Trash Can Carla. And you can only get it if you give her this option on your first conversation, because it will never show up again.
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
Girl, have you come to the wrong place? My loving days have long since passed. But I'll tell you what, beautiful. You made an old girl smile, and that ain't easy. You want to do some trading? I'll give you a discount.
Sure. Let's take a look.
I got a little bit of everything.
You don't really have a melee weapon that I'd like. That's fine. I'll grab the lab coat. I don't think I have anything else that would be a good, like, charisma set. Yep, that'll work. Two-hour stream. Yeah, if Preston Garvey isn't flagged off of this, they may have fixed that. Because I now at this point we're going to be doing 9 or 10 settlements. You know, the crazy thing is they call that one a rabid mole rat. Here's the thing. If you get rabies, you're pretty much dead. Unless you get it treated right away, you are going to die. So, ironically, the rabid mole rat could have been the most if I were to want to modify this game to make it actually dangerous, a rabid mole rat would have, well, rabies, and rabies would basically just slowly kill your intelligence, drain your health, and then you just die. Like, rabies would be the last thing you'd ever want to get. use the workshop of Starlight. Has anyone seen Preston? Still no Preston? At points in Manja, we'd have to kill some raiders, and one of them has a fat man. Hanging Alley has more raiders. There's Somerville Place. There's Jamaica Plain. There's Merc. The last one that's kind of decent and easy to deal with is Merkwater Construction Site. So we'll give Merkwater as our last test to see if they've actually fixed the Preston Garvey thing. The Merkwater is going to be, yeah, about here. That's not Wicked Shipping because of the red. Wicked Shipping is always going to be blue.
Wait there. Come on. Oh, really, Raider Scum? I was gonna run right past you. But you had to pick a fight, didn't you? This could have been easy. But yeah, no, you had to be a troublemaker. Dude, I just wanted to find out if you were okay, but if you're gonna pick a fight, I will absolutely demolish you. Hey, you picked a fight with me. Now you're facing the consequences. I was gonna leave you alone, but you had to pick a fight with me.
Perfect.
Next time, don't pick a fight with your savior. Yeah, looks like we're about to reach Murkwater. Ah yes, the pink ghouls. Always fun. Which way is it? It is just around. Just around the corner. Is it over here? It's Murkwater. No, this is... Oh, I know what this is. Ah. I'm just going to show you what this is. I'm a mistake with my bladed knuckles, honestly. Eh, maybe the sledgehammer is a little bit better. A little more useful. Well, this is gonna hurt a little. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Unfortunately, I'm not cool because I actually look directly at the explosion. So yes, that's what this is. There it is. I see it. There's another queen. Okay. You know what? Let's switch to guns. This makes things so much easier. My explosive pipe. Ah. All right. The big moment. Because at this point, I've taken about a third of the Commonwealths. Because there's about 32 settlements, and we're about to hit number 10. So yeah, about a third of them. Definitely enough to trigger Garvey's, would take the castle quest. So I believe they've actually fixed it. That was an early era bug of the game, but I believe they have finally fixed it. Let's find out. No Preston Garvey. I'm not seeing any signs of Preston Garvey. Commonwealth Minutemen. Alright. A perfect end to this particular session where we talk about various locations, various little things, fun bits and places. In our next video, what should we talk about? Probably more locations, honestly. But I will go and get Garvey on side first, since we have shown what we need to show. There's a bunch of other fun things to show off. For example, with the Creation Club content, we have... Where is it? Well, they have the good fight. That'll take us to the Capital Wasteland, and that is over at Lynn Pier Parking, which is here. This is, of course, for the DLC. That's for Dance. That's the other DLC. This one, Way Back Home. So this one is for the CR-27, which is a gun thing, but also has its own quests, including upgrades, and it's actually quite a fun little scavenger hunt. We've got the Crucible. That is for the Heavy Incinerator. This one here, Holiday Spirits, will actually take you over to Fallion's, and that's where you can get like the Santa outfit and stuff like that. Speak of the Devil is going to get you a little Enclave themed quest, get you the XO2 power armor. Neon Winter will eventually get you an apartment, but it's got its own little quest for you to track down an AI. Pyro will get you, I believe it's a suit of armor and the heavy flame or something like that. The church, the war paint one, so this one here will get you access to, so what this one does is it gets you access to Minutemen and Gunner power armor paint, and then retake Quincy, which is a really fun little war zone. The Quantum Stag is related to another gun mod, but it also allows you to get a hold of or kill and eat the Quantum Stag, and the Quantum Stag only spawns once. You can kill it, eat it, make your Quantum Stag steak, or recruit it to one of your settlements. From Hell will get you the BFG 9000, and it is quite a beast of a weapon. The Paper Mirror is surreal, to say the least. The Shrouded Manor will get you another home and a little quest involving a fan of the Silver Shroud. Quite fun. Methods of the Madness is pretty quick and easy. It's got a little bit of trickiness here and there, but it'll get you access to the Skyrim goodies. Giddy Up is just a fun bit of total ridiculousness, and it gets you the horse power armor. Not power armor you put on a horse, because there's no horses in this game. No, it's power armor themed after a horse. Specifically, Giddy Up Buttercup. Let me turn all of these off. I just want to grab the 2 dogs while I'm off camera that I missed. Pint-sized problem will get you the pint-sized slasher gear. Now, what I want to do is I want to make a mod for the pint-sized slasher mod, which even involves a quest of you being stalked by, well, a slasher. But I want to modify the outfit so it actually will shrink you. I have to take a look at the code to see if there's a way of applying player scale. But I really would love to do that. Carbonated Concerns is just another, it's just a quick little quest to get another little player house. Early Retirement is it's another fun one. It's another, like, you're tracking down a synth. And it's sort of like, it gets an apartment that's sort of like, in this noir apartment. Slocum Joe's get you access to, well, Slocum Joe's stuff, so you can actually do donut vendoring in your own settlement. I can't recall. Burn on the River will actually get you. You take on some gunners. You get access. I think it's the solar cannon. That's the prototype gauze rifle, which I think is just set up. It's just literally in the middle of like Gunner Plaza. It doesn't have any particularly like fun quests related to it. Over the Moon is a really bit of just Zeta zaniness. Like, I'm not even kidding. You go follow this quest along, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to run into aliens abducting cows. I'm not even kidding. Deathmatch. This gets you the Thunderbolt, the Quake-themed weapon, and it is just straight up a deathmatch. I'm not even kidding. When you go to this place, which I have done on other characters, it is not easy. Could you go to the middle of an irradiated crater? It's still irradiated. A bunch of guys teleport in around you with some pretty decent gear, and yeah, you can get your ass handed to you. But given our focus on survivability with this particular character, I'd be interested to see how my if I've got the sun shining and I've got Ghoulish running at full power and all that, how this thing will match up. Tunnel Snakes Rules is also another fun little mini quest which gets you some Tunnel Snakes theme stuff. Their weapon and their outfit. Malevolent Malfunction is this is a fun one. Malevolent Malfunction is going to get me an extra companion, but my god, they can hit like a truck. Oof. Or Captain Cosmo gets you some fun power armor and weapons and armor. Place to call home. Another condo. This one is right. The distress signal. That is gets you the Tesla cannon, if I recall correctly off the top of my head. It's another fun weapon. And this one we're going to follow up as well. It's basically just gives you a bunch of vault suits so that you can use the vault suit painting system that they put in a while back. But yeah, ha ha ha. You know what? I really should just show you these things because they hit like a truck. But like yeah, the Malevolent Malfunction. Oof. And where is it? Deathmatch. Yeah, there's Deathmatch right there. Travel to the Cambridge Crater. Do we want to just do that right now? Just give you an idea of how brutal it is? Why not? I'm not even sure if I'm strong enough to take on the crater. Yeah, it's right over there. I'm in the middle of a radiation storm, and it is... Yeah. There's the Cambridge Crater. Told you this place was no joke. Like, you see what I mean? I am going to need Radex. I'll play a bunch more stuff. Buff out. psycho slow. Dude's got a frickin' missile launcher. Phew. Come on. I'm gonna need to try a little bit something different. One more champion down, still one more to go. Yeah. When I told you it's a death match, I was not kidding. Let's see, can we get things a bit more in my favor? Set time. The current hour is 8 p.m. This is me at my strongest. 6 a.m. I've got the advantages of my full 14 strength, 18 endurance. I am literally at my strongest. Let's see. even then, I am going to need some radiation resistance. Alright. There it is, the QA Thunder. I'm taking that before it gets used against me. Oh great, he's got it. No, don't, no, I need that. I kind of need that. Yeah, these guys are leveled to match me. That is why it's no joke. How you holding up, Ghoulish? And solar powered? I think I'm staying just at the line. I don't think my health's going any lower, but I don't think it's going any higher either. Why does it sound like there's still danger? Who's still trying to kill me? Oh, I see. These guys up here. Well, it's a good thing we have a brand new weapon, isn't it? Where are you, Thunderbolt? Hello, glowing ghoul. Radiation has stopped. I am outside of the crater enough. I'm not being constantly irradiated. And now, it's time for my health to come back, like it always does. We just got to find where that last ghoul is. Ah, there you are. The QA Thunder. When you absolutely, positively need to kill everything in the room. And there, now that the fighting is over, we get to watch Ghoulish and Solar Powered bring me back up to health really quickly.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, for the love. You had to pick a fight with me, didn't you, Gruul? I really just wanted to gain my health. What the heck is Gruul's list? Oh, this is just one of those Radiant quests. Neat. Well, like I said, that's Deathmatch, and there are a few things the CC added that are quite brutal. Malevolent Malfunction's another one, but we'll get to that at another point in the future. Right now, I have got some recovering to do. So, guys, I hope you had fun. I hope you learned some interesting stuff about Fallout. Yeah, as you saw here, I think we can pretty much confirm that if you did not want to deal with Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen, until you absolutely had to, but still wanted to build settlements, I think it's pretty clear that at some point they patched out the Preston Garvey autocomplete, because he definitely did not autocomplete here. And yeah. But what I'll be doing off camera is I will be going and collecting Preston Garvey, and I will be taking him to Sanctuary, and a couple of other little minor things here. But yeah, our next time that we come back here, we're going to be looking at, well, primarily, we're going to look at Architect System, see what it looks like before Paladin Dance, then go immediately to Paladin Dance, take it through with Paladin Dance so you can see the difference with Paladin Dance, just like we did the Concord Sewers is our main focal point here. And then from there, what we'll do is explore some of these other locations related to various quests here, such as looking at the Vault-Tec HQ, which is going to get me a bunch of Vault-Tec, suits. And then we'll look at other locations, and we'll probably end things with Malevolent Malfunction, and you're going to see how freaking brutal that encounter is. And we'll make our way through the game until eventually we make our way to Kellogg, and we'll test out Legendary Kellogg. Because things are going to get rough. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed what you saw.